The wrap is in today.
For your car. Nice. All right, everybody. Welcome to the GFI Tucson Motorsports 125 here. We have two people in the booth today. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
I'll
I'm
go first.
Steven
Oh,
Gilbert, driver of the number 9 car, Cup Series.
I'm Tyler Archer, driver of the Taggy Racing number 54.
We have two of some of my favorite people to be up in the booth with me, so we're going to be in for a good one here. As you can see, Alex Greats to the top of your leaderboard already. Austin Dan in second, Tim Weinkoff, Matthew Davis, and Wes Graham round out your top five in practice. We're going to grab an interview here in a couple seconds with Austin and go from there. So, Austin, if you're watching, come on in. Never mind, I'll pull him. Austin Chef, welcome to the broadcast booth. How you feeling tonight?
Crappy.
Crappy. Okay, why is that? How's the car feeling?
Uh, it's it's a pain. It's either loose or it's tight. It is all throttle based. I'm gonna be entirely honest. If you don't have the perfect throttle in the corner, you're either too tight or you're too loose. It's hopefully I can try to squeeze out a top 10 at best, maybe a top 5 again. That'd be kind of nice after last week's performance. Felt really great about that one.
Well, that's good. So this race is sponsored by your team here, the Tucson Motorsports. How does that make you feel?
Feels great. Hopefully, one of us Ajax Tucer guys can get it done. I know Wes is out there trying hard. I'm 11th, which is better than I've expected me to do. I don't know where Nelly's at. Zach's having some difficulty just getting loose on a corner exit. Overall, I think maybe one of us faster guys could, get us done in this one. Just got to, try to neutralize Austin Dan because, he's the speed demon. The only thing that sucks, he gets counted points for both O'Reilly's and now Cups, so he has a chance at winning 2 championships.
Yeah, and by the way, the race went last night. It's very possible that he could win both championships. So, do you think Wes has anything for him? He's sitting third right now with Alex Greats actually at the top of the leaderboard in practice.
I think Wes can probably outsmart him with tire saving. Obviously, we saw in the Cup Series race last night that he was wearing his tires out a little bit, but it worked for him. But I mean, I called it out in the broadcast. You can go back and listen to it. I was telling Nick that, oh, he definitely burned his stuff up. Like you can see in the corner how he just gets that rapid acceleration, and around that middle to 3/4 of that corner, he just pulled away. I mean, I'm setting decent lap times, but maybe, just maybe, Wes can squeeze out a good one, and it's definitely a tricky track.
That's for sure. I mean, last night in the Cup Series, if you got on the throttle too soon or got down on it too hard, you were going around. So is that about the same here?
It's primarily throttle. It's where you exit or where you enter. If you enter too high and ride the wall, it's pretty loose up there. You come out of the corner, too much throttle, you're around. That slightest tap of the wall kills your car, so it's whether it's the inside or outside wall, you just gotta work on a strategy and kind of figure out what works for you. I mean, I got a decent setup that I will not go sharing, but it's a great setup that I think I feel comfortable with. Oh my god! Oh!
Wow, big caution. You just flipped Travis Griffin over twice. Let's not do that in the race here, Austin, huh?
Yeah, let's not.
Okay, all right. Well, hopefully we don't give you the broadcaster's curse. That's all I got for him. You guys got anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Well, good luck to you tonight, Austin.
I'll try my best, guys. Thank
No,
you, guys.
No.
You're welcome. Have a good race.
Yep.
Austin Chef, he's great to talk to. That was an interesting crash there on the back stretch. What are you guys excited for?
I'm
I'm really
excited
excited. Go ahead. Go ahead.
all right. I'm just excited to try to see somebody take that. Well, I guess he changed his number now. What's his number now? 31? I want
31.
to see someone take Austin Dan down. Like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I might have to start putting a bounty on him. Start dropping some cash apps or something, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the man that could do that tonight is the 98 of Alex Greats. I feel like he doesn't show up that often, but when he does, he's always unbelievably fast, and he's P1 right now. So I think he could be the man to do it.
I think so as well. I think, Austin Dan, he's won. I went back and checked. He's on a three race win streak in the O'Reilly Series. Won last night's Bristol race, so he's the man to beat, and we'll see if anybody can actually give him something, give him a run for his money.
He has an average finish this season of 3.5, which is pretty phenomenal, if you ask me.
Yeah, for being we got an interview with him last week, and for being his first league he's ever ran in, this is pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
Tyler, how did your race go last night?
I was the worst top 10 running car in the world. But no, I had a lot of fun. I mean, trying to figure out how hard to push and when the car was done pushing. That was fun to figure out, but I mean, I kept looking at the black box, and I was ninth, and then I was sixth, and I was fourth at one point, and then about 12 to go, got together with somebody and just kind of puddled around into 11th. But not a bad night, just a very frustrating night because it never seems like I could be consistent enough
Yeah.
to be a challenge.
Well, Steven, how did it go watching the broadcast with, I believe Kyle Purcell was in the chat, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, I was watching. I will say I wasn't fully paying attention, but looked like an interesting race, and looks like we have a new guy in the Cup Series that we have to compete against in Austin Dan. So excited to compete against him next week and see how it goes.
Have you guys ran any practice laps for Kansas yet?
Nah.
Not at Kansas, but I've been running some practice.
I'll do my NIS races on Thursday night is how I practice. So
Gotcha. I ran a couple
Order that.
A fixed, and I can tell you I'm not excited. But I also, for my first A fixed, or no, it was the A open, I forgot to change my setup off of Bristol.
Oh, no.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, why will this car not turn into the corner? I was so upset. But after that, I mean, I didn't do horrible. I think I finished like 5th in my A fix, so.
I'm excited for Kansas. I mean, it feels like kind of the first cookie cutter we've had all year, and I think that's where at least I excel. So I'm definitely excited for it.
I am too.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not a short track guy, apparently.
No,
But Kansas was one of my better finishes last season before my suspension, so I'm hoping I can run that back.
I didn't realize
I
you got
want to
suspended.
win. I think I finished second there both times last year, so I'd like to get over that hump and win at Kansas.
Well, I'll be rooting for you too, because I know I'll probably be mid-pack somewhere, just kind of hanging out, making sure I don't kill my tires.
There's a good chance I'll be there too. I haven't been running as well as I wanted to recently, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like if I could just get better qualifying in the Cup Series, I think I always seem to be in like a good spot late in the race. So hopefully, if I can just qualify like in the top 7 at Kansas, I feel like I can pit strategy my way into something. But as long as I don't let right hook somebody this time, I should be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've done pretty good the past couple weeks at the short tracks. I mean, I'm a short track guy, but I feel like we should have some pretty good green flag runs. The first start of the season, we had really good green flag runs, and then we went to the couple short tracks, and it's just been caution filled. So
I expect green flag runs to be back. I think Texas is next week too, so we got a couple of big tracks here.
yeah, I think we go Kansas, Talladega, and then Texas.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good stretch of races there. I like that.
I don't mind it. I'm excited for Talladega. I've been running a lot of the Carburetor Cup this week, and they're at Daytona, and I was having a lot of fun in the next gens. I think they've updated it a little bit.
Yeah. There'll always be fun on super speedways. The team game, strategy, fuel. It's always a good time.
So not to rain on your parade, Steven, but we realized last night in the tag chat and velocity chat that we will have the most amount of cars on the track.
I don't even know if you need them. I mean, a year ago it felt like Ajax was winning every super speedway, but feels like it's been a little colder recently. So
For sure. I have a feeling like if it does stay green at Talladega, it's going to come down to the most cars pitting at a single time. So having that amount of cars, will be able to, stay together and pit together and come out and have speed. So we'll see what happens.
definitely important to have friends.
Yes. All right. Well, looks like qualifying has started. And what are you guys' race picks this race?
Oh, I'm not gonna go with the obvious one. So, but if I had to pick one, I'm feeling it's a cup guy, by the way. I believe he's in here. It is there he is, Preston O'Brien. He had an amazing run yesterday in the cup car. So I'm very interested to see how he does tonight.
That's a pretty good pick. Steven, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the man who is second in Xfinity points right now, Matthew Davis in the 20. He's wicked quick in practice, and he's been wicked quick all year. I think he's gonna finally string together a race and get that win.
So my pick, it's going to be someone who's pretty new to this league, but I watched him run in ARCA, and he ran really well. I think he had a good battle with you, Tyler, and I'm excited to see what he can do. It's going to be William Hensley.
He did. He in that ARCA race, he gave me a run for my money, and I mean, neither one of us ended up winning that race, but I mean, I think we wrecked each other on lap 3, and then from there on out, we were just glued to each other for the rest of the race. And I think we ended up pitting together and just kind of ran a little strategy together. And I mean, it put us in position to win, but we ended up racing each other too hard and got beat by I think it was Timothy. But dude, that's not a bad pick. I'll give you that because I am hoping he can run just as good here as he did there at Charlotte.
Well, I am surprised none of us took the obvious answer of Austin Dan sitting at the top of the leaderboard right now.
Gotta have fun.
Yeah, gotta. I mean,
Be optimistic.
yeah, Alex Greats goes to the top. I like him. He was fun to talk to. He's a good racer. He's a little aggressive. I've noticed, which isn't always a bad thing. But at this point, nothing against you if you're watching Austin Dan. I want to see somebody else win. So it looks like just about everyone has practiced or qualified besides from Shane Tackett. So I think Alex Greats is going to take your pole here.
I think I gave Preston the announcer's curse because he didn't get as good of a qualifying run tonight as he did last night.
Yeah, I think you did. I did run a couple practice laps in these cars, and it's a lot different than running in the Cup car. It feels a lot different, and your braking point and coming onto the throttle is a lot different as well. So we'll see what these Cup guys can do going from that to this.
Based on what I saw in practice, it looks like it's going to be very bottom dominant tonight. It'll be interesting to see if anyone does try the top.
Yeah, that's how it went last night, but that middle groove, probably by lap, I'd say 125, it really started to open up and you could get some good speed off of that groove. And my teammate Eugene Richards has blown up his car. Poor guy. Looks like I have 2 teammates in this race tonight. What about you guys?
I got Wes sitting in 5th. Nelly, the corn dog crippler, in is that 11th? And then
yes.
Austin in 15th, and then Guzzy is in 18th right now.
Gotcha.
I got 4 teammates.
think I counted 4 for tag, and then I believe William Hensley is kind of like a Woods brother kind of partner. I'm not exactly sure. I think him and Travis are buddies, so maybe 5, 4.5, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, he's, I believe, joining Velocity, so
Okay.
he'll be, your affiliate teammate.
I got a few when it comes to if you add them affiliate guys. We got about half the field, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Having that affiliate team, it definitely helps. You have a lot of people, and that's what I was talking about when I say at Talladega there'll be a lot of us. Alright, looks like they are gridding up. What do you guys think of that number 20 M&M scheme there?
I think it's beautiful. And
Nice.
it fits here at Bristol with all the success that car had here in real life, Kyle Busch. So
That might be his plan.
Oh, hey, just saying, I heard Keith just say the lap time for the 98 does not count.
Oh,
really,
I just heard that over the radio. Keith sometimes is a little bit of a jokester, but he didn't laugh at the end of it, so
yeah, usually
keep
he
that
would
in mind here.
laugh. I'm sure he's having a lot of fun with going through penalties and everything from last night's race because he still hasn't released the points yet. I have this,
nights like Bristol, there's a lot to review.
that's for sure. I have this little thing in the back of my head telling me that I'm going to get an after race EOL, but we shall see.
I'm not even joking. I went back and watched the 98's lap times, and I do not see anything that I think would be, against the rules.
So maybe it was just a joke. It's
I'm
like,
hoping he's joking, because that's going to be interesting if he's not.
yeah, looks
It
like
would be great entertainment, him coming up through the field, though.
I'm sure he could do it, but it might be. I'm sure it's easier to pass in these cars too than it is the Cup cars. Looks like we have a commenter going with Wes Graham for the win.
Never a bad pick, my
No.
teammate.
That's a pretty solid pick every week. I mean, he's one of those people where he's fast everywhere, kind of like Austin Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have we figured out where the corn dog crippler comes from yet, or is it just like a joke?
It I believe it's just his friend who is I guess a bit weird. I guess is the way to put it.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I mean I guess it's stuck now, and it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, it was the sponsor of last night's race, so
I loved his paint scheme last night. That was awesome.
I know. I know. He sent it in our Discord, and it was so good.
So I saw Alex Greats there, like down on the apron, kind of scrubbing his tires. Is that just to get heat in it? You guys think, or?
That's what I'm hoping. I seen him go down, so I was getting kind of scared for him, but looking like that had to be a joke, and that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I think
It had
it.
to have been a joke. Everything looks pretty normal here.
Yeah. And I believe we only have one pit lane tonight. They're not doing the dual pit roads like they did last night, which was so confusing for me. I had to keep, you can ask Tyler, I kept saying, do I pit here? Is this where I come in? Because I couldn't figure it out. But here we go, going green here at the Tucson Motorsports 125. And whoa!
Davis Spencer's tires, he saved it.
That was an amazing save by the 20. He just got down on it way too hard. And we've already got a good race for the lead. Austin Dan kind of doing what he does best right now. 98 gets into the wall a little bit, but he gets a better run into the corner. Already,
Looks like he's
sorry, go
trying to
ahead.
set up, getting off the corner well here to try to get a pass. It looks like the 98, and he's gonna be able to look inside here.
He might be able to complete this pass. I'm sure Alex Gray. Ooh, he's getting a little loose.
Tim got Caution's out.
Caution's out. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh my God, it's a parking lot.
Austin
We got a
Chef.
parking lot. Oh,
Oh
Eugene.
no.
Oh, Eugene just arc a brake.
Oh,
Eugene
Jeez.
just arc a brake.
We've
the
got
wind coming around too. We need to be careful here.
got 8 people involved in that. Austin Chef, William Hensley, Cliff Chanel, Noah Jones, Dalton Cleveland, Kevin Tracy, and Travis Griffin. Matthew Davis as well, Dominic Frappier, and Shane Tackett. Let's jump back and
Big
see
list.
what happened here.
41 just lost it going into the corner, and nobody had anywhere to go.
Preston O'Brien gets into him. Nick Norris makes it through, but yeah, just a parking lot. I think Austin Chef's race may be done here because he got reamed in the back end, and then Eugene Richards there at the end just kind of says what's up and hits the rest of them.
Yep.
Well, that's a great way to start this race already, I would say.
Dalton
Yeah,
Cleveland's day is done.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not happy with that. He's had a bad couple of weeks.
Already 6 cars lapped down from that as well. That's not the way anyone wanted this to start.
No, absolutely not. Especially Austin Chef. I mean, you heard him. He was talking like he wanted to win this race. So I think all in all, that was 3 of me and Tyler's teammates probably out of
Travis
this
Griffin.
race.
Travis is a lap down, but he's still on the racetrack, so I'm assuming he's just going to try to get that damage fixed on that 48 machine.
Yeah.
He'll try to just battle back, kind of about how you had to last night.
Yeah, I honestly though, once I got the damage, it made my car tighter, which is what I needed. The car was so loose that when I got the damage on the right front, I could like get into the corner and get on the throttle so much better than everybody else.
You got the right adjustment.
Yeah, exactly. The adjustment
Even
was
if
the
it's
wall.
damaged.
Well, that was interesting start to this race, I guess. Tim Weinkoff up to 3rd, that 95. Wes Graham back there as well. Matthew Davis, let's see if we can have a better restart. Corndog Crippler in 9th.
We getting a few spots there.
I believe we have, yeah, like you were saying before the broadcast started, a new guy in that 17 car, Tom Wiggin. I think is how you
He's been
pronounce
pretty good in
it.
practice too, so I'm excited to see what kind of day he has.
All right, guys, pace car in.
We're going green. Austin again gets a much better run. Looks like Alex Greats might have spun his tires a little bit. And he is off.
He's gonna allow his teammates to look down the inside.
The 28 of Ben Ivan is also DNF as well.
Gotcha. I think he was also involved in that. So probably 2 or 3 cars out of this race. Austin Chef is back on track though in 21st.
Oh,
right,
we're wrecking
wreck
on the back stretch and in the middle, and into turn 1 and 2, I believe.
Austin
The
Chef
51,
again.
Andy Ennis. And a 33. Don't have a number on this thing yet. That's Owen Roberts.
Now, it looks like Owen just got loose up, and he was trying to run that high line, got loose, and came down into Andy there, sending them both around.
Austin Chef also went around as well off the nose of the 97.
Ooh.
Let's jump and see what happened to Andy Ennis here. Yeah, that 33 just gets loose and slams into the 51, who's having a bad couple of days after I kind of ran him up into the wall last night. Well, judging off of these first couple of laps, it's looking like we might have a repeat of last night.
I really hope not.
Yeah, that was an almost 2-hour long broadcast just because of all the cautions. I'm sure Austin Dan is having a lot of fun just pacing around this field 2 nights in a row. It's like Travis Griffin got the wave around.
Nice view. for
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah, great view up front. Let's grab a interview with Nick Norris.
Oh, this is gonna be a great one.
Nick Norris, how's the race going? How does your luck feel?
I don't know. Already got a 4X, so there's that. Hopefully, we don't add to that. I don't know how I feel about the luck. Just gonna try to keep a handle on it. Super loose. Track's hot or something. I don't know. I'm still working on getting a handle on it.
I mean, P10 right now, a top 10 for you after the past couple of weeks. I think,
Ah,
yeah.
Up 6 spots so
Yeah.
far.
yeah, that's good right now. We'll see if it sticks. A lot of race left, and we've had 2 cautions super early, so.
That's what we were just saying, and we're hoping it's not going to be a repeat of last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're already a 10th through the race, so.
Oh,
All right.
hey, everybody. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Steven. Hey, guys.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, full group up in here. How's
Oh,
it going?
Oh, we're having fun so far.
Y'all want to do some in-car?
We can do
Live race feed?
if you're fine with that, we'll do a lap or 2 of in-car with you.
No.
Heck
Sounds fun.
yeah. I almost threw the L's on there, the 11s.
All right, well, let's see what you can do here, starting from the top lane.
Steven!
17
Bye,
gets loose under
17.
you. You get a nice run there to the 78. Your teammate Shane Tackett.
Yeah, the bottom's super important. So I'm just going to try and stay down here and keep a handle on it off the exits and hopefully maintain that through the next 110 laps.
Any ideas of what the strategy might be?
I'm just going to pit once at some point for tires and a fuel fill up, and we're going to have enough of these cautions that'll be a safe bet. So
Yeah.
the interview continues back under caution.
Yeah, we'll keep going with this interview. We'll jump back. You'll be able to listen to what we have to react to.
Well, if y'all would like, you can move me and bring someone else, give someone else a shot or whatnot.
I'm not sure why the caution
Austin.
came out.
It
Austin
was
should
41. Same
again.
spot he lost it. Same spot he lost it earlier, going into turn 1, just up in that middle groove, and it just slipped. And 51 barely missed him. 1 car spin though, so kind of surprised the caution came out though, because he was off the racetrack. But
Oh, well, that's upsetting then. I would
One
rather
car
stay
spin.
under green.
Well, Nick, I'm hoping for the good luck here. Hopefully we don't give you a broadcaster's curse, and I'd just like to say thanks again last week for hopping up in the booth with me when I was in all that pain.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know. I felt like everyone we talked to yesterday kind of gotten something, so we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll send you back up. Have a good race.
Thank you. Y'all have a good broadcast. Good to see y'all.
Thank you.
Well,
kind of like that little SRX style interview right there. You can hear him driving, and that's the fun part.
Yeah, you could hear him like every time he'd enter the corner. He's like, you could hear his voice get a little higher. That was fun.
Oh yeah, you could hear him up in the chest.
Yes.
It's always fun talking to Nick, man. I'll tell you this. I've gotten to know him a lot personally. Me and him going on a couple different side quests together, and that dude right there, he's like this heart of a league like this. He's just down to earth with everybody, bro. Don't get me wrong, he's had a run in with a couple people, but you get about 10 Nick Norrises in a room, and you'd have a great time.
yeah, I've only talked to him a few times, but he just seems like a good time, and that's just is what's important.
Oh yeah, I talk to him a lot. Like we'll hop in voice chats all the time while he's at work or something, and I'm just sitting playing iRacing, and he's always a good time to talk to. Always fun to be around. And actually, I forgot to ask him because I got on so late. My dad would like one of his race car shirts.
Right,
Hey,
those-
me too. I'm excited because I'm gonna have him do mine. So
Yeah, his designs came out really well.
yeah, I'm so excited to work on that car of his, man. I'd love putting hands on a car, and with that being like a from the ground up build almost, that's gonna be a lot of fun, especially for me. I get to make some of my TikTok videos, but I think we're going green this time, guys.
I believe we are. Austin Dan's still in the lead. Haven't had much time to jump back and see what's going on in the back because we're just third caution of the night, 20 laps in.
Oh,
Good start for
not
the
a
20 there.
good start for the 20. Not a bad start for the 98.
The question is, can he make that top line work? And he seems to be doing it even with Matthew Davis to his inside. Matthew Davis looking to complete this pass, but the 98's just not letting it happen. But all this battling is going to let Austin Dan kind of build the gap that you don't want him to build.
And the 98 had a wiggle there out of 2 that allowed the 20 to complete the pass, and now the 95 will look.
Yeah, the 95 looking to the inside of the 98. West Graham looking to follow his way through as well. Got a good battle between the two highlighter cars on track. 98 gets an awesome run off the corner, and he's going to clear him. But still staying up top.
I think the top can be a viable option, but I just think the margin of error is so little. It's so easy to get loose, I feel like, off the corner there. We've already seen it multiple times tonight.
For sure.
We'll say I think the 50 car did get a penalty because he did just do a drive-through.
Gotcha. The 50.
The 50.
Oh, here in Doggett. Yeah, he's sitting in the pits right now. I believe he has a hold.
98 got
98 gets
nasty
wicked
loose.
loose.
Oh, he hung on to it though.
I think he's just pushing so hard he lost that position to the 20 and he just wants it back.
He goes right down to the bottom this time though. So you can tell he's kind of looks like he might have hurt them right sides because he got a little tight there going through the middle. That slide definitely didn't help.
No, definitely not. And he's loose out of every corner, but that might be the way to go in these cars. Seems he's able to control it pretty well as he's coming out of the corner.
Oh, Austin Chef in the 33. 33 is sideways. One car spin. He goes down pit road. We stay green.
Stay green. That's good. Maybe we might get a little bit of a green flag run here. Looks like they're all pretty single file. Believe that 05 there. Who's
Oh, the 41. He's having some terrible problems in 1 and 2. He's in the wall. The 40. Austin's not having the night he was hoping for.
definitely not. Got a couple people coming down pit road as well.
33 and the 50.
Just keep our eye on Austin Chef here for a minute. He's definitely overslowing into the corners, just trying to make sure he doesn't do what he's done the past couple of times.
I couldn't imagine he's taking tires. I mean, I probably wouldn't have, so I know them tires got to be steaming right now.
Oh, for sure. I mean, last night after my spin, I could feel it. Getting a little loose again, Austin Chef, as he gets into the corner.
Now, I imagine he has
in a
damage.
groove. Yeah, he just needs to get in a groove. You know, this is a big groove track here. Just getting in your groove and just getting consistent. You know, it's been a bad night, but he just needs to put that behind him and still try to get a good finish out of today.
For sure. And Austin Dan already starting to put people laps down. He's about to lap the 97 here, and that might give Matthew Davis a chance to catch up to him because he's having trouble getting by these lap cars.
Now, no one tell the 31 car that the 41's the loosest race car on the track.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need to know that right now, but wouldn't that be something if the 41 took out the 31? Oh, and he blocks him going down into the corner. But sure, that is not going to make Austin Dan happy.
Yeah. Then we'll be able to get it done, though, and still have a pretty good gap here on the next 2 cars.
Yeah, Matthew Davis just got around that 97, and Alex Grates has moved his way back up to the bumper of the 20.
He's also back to running the top. You know, so it'll be interesting to see maybe with some more wear if it would work, but...
Caution's out. Aaron Doggett. In that 50 car. Let's see what happened. Not sure what happened. It looks like he just came to a stop and towed back to pit road, and that threw the caution.
Looks like we got
He has
everybody in
left.
pits here.
He was left as well.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good night tonight. I'm sure he's pretty upset with that. Do have everyone in the pits, like you were saying. A couple people probably going to take the wave around, try to get their lap back. Now, do you take 2 here to try to get ahead of Austin Dan?
If you're confident in your car so far, I'd say yes. Like if I'm anybody outside that top 3, going all the way back to maybe 12, I would probably try something. But if I'm
I think
outside of the top 12, I'm taking my 4 and just hoping to not go lap down.
I think this would be a decent opportunity to try it, and see
Ooh.
if it can be a viable option later in the race.
Yeah,
But like Tyler said, I think if you're decent enough back, take 4. But if you feel good, then 2 could be an option.
Matthew Davis beat Austin Dan off the pit road there. Just faster.
That's interesting.
That's going to make for an interesting green flag because, I mean, Austin Dan, that's usually how he builds his gap is when he's in control. He's able to, jump early and get ahead of everybody. But having Matthew Davis there, it might change strategy a little bit.
Well, I can tell you right now, the 15 took 2 tires. So if he was inside that top 12 group like we were talking about, and he had an 8-second pit stop compared to Matthew Davis, who had a 14.5-second pit.
That's going to make this interesting. See, I mean, I think we ran like 20, maybe 30 laps on those tires, so if he saved them and held on to it, was able to take 2, he might have something for these leaders.
I can't imagine 20 laps on the left side tires would be that bad anyway, so it's worth a try for sure.
Definitely, I mean, you gotta kind of get out of the box, or, think outside of the box and try something.
Now, we seen it at the beginning of the race, but you got everybody in your top, let's see, everybody in the top 17 before you get to your lap card are on new tires. We seen them spin them at the beginning of the race. And the 20 is the one I'm looking at right now.
Do you think Alex Greats might have had some damage? I mean, he dropped back all the way to 17th.
He did get into the wall a good bit off of 2 when he got sideways, so it wouldn't surprise me. As we're green. 20 got a good jump.
Good.
Now the 20, he's holding on to it, but Austin Daniel
Yep.
gets a little loose behind him. I'm sure having that 31 behind you kind of makes you shiver a little bit. You look in your mirror and you see him back there.
Yeah, that's good.
But Matthew
We missed the bottom.
Matthew Davis holding steady. He did miss the bottom there a little bit, but he's keeping a good gap. Austin Dan, I mean, he's not catching him, but he's also not losing him.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to the 30 car of Zachary Guzman in 4th. This is a fantastic run for him so far, and I hope he continues this run. But
Yeah, up 14 spots. I believe he is our biggest mover right now. And that bright pink Barbie car. And the 95s are...
oh, Davis
Ooh.
around.
See if he can get it going till
No
we stay
caution.
green. If he can
No
get it
caution.
going. And he does. No caution. Matthew Davis still holding on to that lead with Austin Dan hot on his tail. And Austin Dan gets loose trying to go for a pass.
The 31's breathing down his neck right now. It just seems like a matter of time until the 31 will get this done.
The 31 all the way down the backstretch there was blinking out for me. I don't know about you guys.
He did a couple times. He closed in big time. He's got the bottom on the 20.
Ooh.
But
The 20 clear him.
Matthew Davis just
Caution.
shutting the
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
Cautions out. Austin Chef. I hate to laugh, but I believe that's the 4th caution of the night by Austin Chef as the leaders go around him.
Watch out, Guzman. Ooh.
Just
The
jump.
rear clip is knocked out of that 41 car.
Yeah, he just, again, gets loose coming out of the corner, and then the 33 helps him along. And he sits in the middle of the track, gets hit by the 97. He doesn't move, he just sits in the middle. and then finally gets going once the leaders try to go by him. And like you were saying, Guzman almost getting clipped by the 41. William Hensley, my pick, has also crashed, I guess, too. Let's jump back and see what happened there.
Oh yeah, there's a Kevin Collins is talking to somebody over the radio.
Nope, he just
Like Dominic is
overslowed.
getting a lap back.
Well, Matthew Davis, still your leader. I mean, that was getting close there.
For sure.
What do we got on the over-under on cautions here?
What are we at, like 4?
Yeah, I believe we're at 4 or 5.
I'll go with. I'd set the line at 10.5.
I'll take the under on that.
I'm gonna have to take the over because you still have what 75 laps to go.
Never mind,
Give or take?
taking the over. I did not realize how many laps we had left. Yeah, I'm gonna take the over.
I set that line hoping there'd be a good 30, 40 green flag run in there, but we'll see.
Yeah. If not throwing any shade, but if Austin Chef's on the track, I think we might have a couple more. He's just struggling tonight to keep the car underneath him.
It's been a rough day, but
Kind of interesting here. So we noted that the 15 had a very quick pit. He did come back down and take 4 tires this time.
Okay.
So
yeah, I
not
saw him
sure.
on that restart drop, and I don't think the 2 tires worked out for him all that well.
Which then again, I don't think I would have took all 4. Maybe put fresh lefts on so you can keep your sets even. But that's just me. But if he took tires at all last time,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's possible he came in and just fixed damage and didn't take tires at all.
yeah. I think we're going green this time.
We are. Nick Norris, by the way, up into the top 6.
I was going to avoid saying something.
Nope, I got to. Matthew Davis with an awesome run.
Dan got a better restart that time.
Matthew Davis is gonna come up and block him. I think that's what you got to do, because obviously Austin Dan is probably a little bit faster, but if you can just hold him behind you and make him mess up, which we don't see much at Austin Dan, but if you can make it happen, might have a chance.
Ooh, 3 wide in the back. Oh, wreck on the back. The 49, the 42.
I believe Austin Chef as well.
I think the 42
Oh,
got
wreck on the back.
squeezed there.
Oh, Austin Grates is in it. I mean, Alex Grates. My bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, it
40,
looked like
41 got loose again up into the corner.
the wreck on the back. The 49 looks like he might have just kicked the tail out a little bit, tried to save it. Squeezed the 42 up in the wall, and then it was a cluster there. 80 gets involved.
Both
Both
highlighter
AMAC
calls, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the 98 gets involved.
So that might leave it to Matthew Davis to try to take this away from Austin Dan. Shane Tackett up into 3rd. Zachary Guzman back there in 4th. Nick Norris in 5th. Wes Graham still holding on there in 6th. And
That's going to be the race for Cliff. He had a nasty wreck into the wall coming back up the racetrack. He collected the 98, the 95. Looks like the 48 barely missed it. Oh, my.
oh, geez, I didn't even realize. I haven't looked at the chat in a second. It is blowing up. Let me read through this really quick.
Cliff.
That's unfortunate for both Ben Ivan and Noah Jones. They're talking about how they wrecked in the chat right now. Sorry to hear that, guys. But Matthew Davis, I mean, he's looking like he's going to be one of the top contenders here for Austin Dan. Maybe Shane Tackett or Zachary Guzman has something for him, but it just doesn't seem like the lap times are there for them. Maybe as the race goes on, but what do you guys think?
I feel like Shane Tackett, I mean, I feel like we haven't said his name yet, and quietly he's climbed his way from 13th to 3rd. So I'm going to be interested definitely to see if he has anything for these guys.
We have something that's kind of caught my eyes. We got 3 guys who started outside the top 10 are in the top 5 right now. Tackett, Guzman, and Norris all started 13th, 18th, and 16th. Currently running 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. So if these two keep racing the way they are, these guys are making passes the way they are. You know, this back end of the top 5 could shake it up a little bit.
I think that's just what happens when you have this many cautions that take out so many good drivers. Is that you're gonna have names we don't talk about a lot in the top 5 to top 10.
Here we go.
Matthew Davis not getting as good of a run as he did, and Austin Dan to the outside, but I just don't think that outside has the pace the bottom does. He blocks him again.
That was tight right there.
Like I was saying though, that's what you got to do to hold Austin Dan behind you is just block him. If Matthew Davis can really block him, he might be able to hold on to this win.
Ooh, Guzzy got loose out of 4 there. Dropped a few spots. Oh, is he? I think he's still spinning.
Yes, and he's going to come down into pit road. Matthew Davis still holding on to that lead, though. Just blocking for his life right now to keep that 31 behind him. And the 31 just cannot get a run to get to his bumper and kind of get to his inside.
My hope for Davis is that he's doing enough to keep him behind them, but he's being able to manage. That's what I'm hoping he's doing right now. And if he's able to do that, he'll have a really good shot at this. But
Caution is out again.
Of course it is. I think that 10.5. I think we might have to raise that line.
Oh no.
Impossible.
Oh, it was the 41 coming out of pit road.
No.
Coming out of pit road, he was up on the banking and he hit the little banking change and just kind of lost that rear end. The caution zone on this racetrack is kind of weird because he's off the racing surface.
Yeah, I was about to say, I really wish that wasn't a caution. I wasn't necessary, but iRacing is going to do what iRacing does.
I know. At some points, I'd wish that we could have Keith just throw the cautions, but I can understand why we just stick to iRacing doing it.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind having control up here in the booth to do it, you know?
Yeah, that would be because we've got enough people watching to where we probably could, because especially during that, like you're saying, he's just off the racing line, so.
Yeah. The leaders weren't near him. He's off the racing line. I mean, I don't see the problem or the reason to throw the caution.
iRacing will be iRacing.
Oh, so I have figured out what happened to the 30 car. So the 30's wheel disconnected.
Gotcha.
I heard him say that. That's just heartbreaking for him. That was the best run I've seen him have so far, and to have it taken away like that is very sad. But
yeah, that's really unfortunate for him. Let's pull Preston O'Brien before we go back green. Preston O'Brien, how's the race going?
It's going better now. I went a lap down, got caught up in that wreck with Austin, but got a lucky dog, went to 12th, so things are looking up now.
How's it? How does this car feel compared to the Cup car last night?
Dude, crazy loose. Cup car, if you stayed on top of it, you know, you were pretty stable, but this car here is out of control all the time.
Yeah, we've kind of seen that. Hate to see it, but Austin Sheff has gone around about 5 times tonight. So it just seems like holding on to that is going to be the most difficult part. How do you feel about Matthew Davis up there holding off Austin Dan?
We were just talking about that in our team channel. Super stoked for him. Hopefully he can, you know, hold him off because Austin's been dominant for the past few weeks. So it's pretty cool seeing somebody else up there.
For sure. Well, I'm glad to get an interview with you. Sorry it has to be so short, but the track is not a big one.
Yeah, I'll get it. I appreciate y'all.
All right, have a good one.
Good luck, Preston.
It sucks that, like I just said, we can't get long interviews here like you could at Daytona or something. But green flag's in the air, and Austin Dan gets a bad restart.
Yeah, better start there for the 20.
I'll give Shane Tackett's had some pretty nice restarts there, but he gave the luck of the doubt to the 31 because I thought he could have hung on the inside of him there.
Nick Norris in third place, by the way.
Come on, that's my boy. I'm not supposed to be biased, but that's my boy right there.
Oh, I think
Some
we're
bias
allowed
is
to be.
allowed
Yeah,
always.
we're allowed to have a little bit of bias. Like right
I'm biased
now.
about two things. Somebody beat the 31. 16 needs to be the one to do it.
I agree. But I'm rooting for Matthew Davis right now. This is an awesome run for him.
He's managing this gap well so far.
I'm gonna jump back a little bit. Shane, they're all single file, but Andy Ennis is going for a pass on Wes Graham, and Dominic Frappier trying to follow his way through. Corndog Crippler also right behind them.
He's on the freshest tires, by the way. Don't forget that the 15, the Corndog Crippler, is on the freshest set of tires by nearly 10 laps.
Nice. That should
Take
give
that
him
back.
should give him
William
a good
Ashford
advantage.
is on William Ashford is on the freshest set of tires,
Gotcha.
and he has like 13 laps fresher tires. Caution.
Yeah, it's-
Cautioned out. Who was it? Kevin Tracy. All by himself from the looks of it. They just get loose.
He had a rough night tonight as well. 12 laps down, just trying to enjoy the run, and yep, just got loose and couldn't correct it.
There's another one where it's like he's on the apron, out of the way. Yeah. I feel as we shouldn't have a caution there, but that's just how these cautions work at Bristol, which is interesting because like you go to Darlington, and if you wreck on the apron, they usually don't throw the caution for that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say I wish every track was like Darlington in that way.
It's pretty interesting. Looks like we got a couple people coming into pit, but the leaders are gonna stay out. Did they come in and take enough fuel to make it to the end, or?
It is possible. Nick kind of gave away his strategy when we interviewed him. I mean, you can go one time depending on the amount of caution.
What is going on up front?
I don't know.
I think they
From my
were.
under-
I thought they
believe
were letting the
they're
lap car
friends,
by.
So I don't think it's anything like that.
Looked like the 31 got it to the back of the 20, and the 20 kind of came down to show his displeasure with him.
Well, I can say one thing. I think the 05 just got a pit penalty because it looked like he joined late going into pit road.
Yeah.
Thanks for Dom.
He was
So-
having a pretty good run.
So
Never mind. I'm wrong.
you're
I'm
wrong.
I'm wrong. I think he just overdrove the blue line, which still might be a penalty. I'm not sure on that, but
So one thing I could see happening here is Austin Dan gets to the bumper of Matthew Davis, and with how much blocking Matthew Davis has done, it's possible that they both wreck each other, and Nick Norris comes around for this win.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
I would say you got to be careful because, for instance, it might have been 3 cautions ago. I lost count, but Cliff missed the wreck on the backstretch with the 42 and the 49. But when he got on the brakes, it locked up the rear tires. So just because you have a clear lane doesn't mean your car is going to let you do it. So as good as 3rd and 4th would be in that situation, who's going to be the one to control the car avoiding the wreck? That's
Right.
going to be the line to break.
That's a very fair point here. Now let's see what kind of restart we can have going here for Matthew Davis and Austin Dan. I've tried to show the rest of the field, but this battle for the lead is very, very interesting.
Well, Marshall Williamson has the freshest set of tires by nearly 30 laps, and he is in 9th. So something to keep an eye on there.
We'll see what
Which
he
is
can
that
do.
77 car there.
Yep. We'll see what he can do back there. But as we go green again, and
really
Ooh,
good start for the 31.
the 16
We'll check up
gets
on that
loose.
inside line.
Yeah.
He's got the preferred line, though, so he could clear the 78 in a couple laps.
Austin Dan looks like he's might clear him because when you're on the bottom there trying to get
he
back
did.
on the throttle,
Oh! Did he feed the bumper?
he did a little bump and
No.
run from the looks of it.
Unless Unless it was netcode, I don't know if they touched, but I think the 31 was maybe wary of it and went up the track.
Matthew
At
Davis
least he's
still.
expecting it.
Yeah, he's holding. I mean, he's holding him there.
Ooh, Davis
The
got loose
pony
there in
missed
the
the
center of the
bottom
corner.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna get wild. If they
And
get side by side again, this is gonna get crazy.
there goes Austin Dan. I
There you
th-
go.
I think that's where Matthew Davis has lost the advantage because yes, he was fast, but I just don't think he's as fast as Austin Dan. And having him behind him definitely helped being able to block him and not let him by. I'll have to jump back to that, but let's see. Wes Graham trying to go for a pass here on Andy Ennis. Nick Norris still sitting in fourth with Shane Tackett right in front of him. Nick Norris blocking the 51. Looks like that
Ooh.
middle groove might start to get some speed and start to pick up.
We almost had another caution on the backstretch. The 48 got into the wall, and the corn dog crippler tried to fill the inside of the 77 and bow turned him, but they were able to hang on to it. That was going to be the back half of the field getting caught up in that one.
That would not have been good, and it looks like Austin Dan is starting to build a gap on the 20. I think the 20 is watching his race slip away from him here unless not unless, when we get another caution, he can have a better restart.
We go green enough, we will probably catch lap traffic too, and that'll be the other opportunity for Davis to try to get back there.
I'm just wondering if you're in that, especially from Shane Tackett all the way to probably Preston O'Brien. I might be wanting another caution because I would assume if we get enough green flag laps, you'd want to go take another set of tires.
For sure. And the question is also, if the leaders come in, do you stay out? I mean, I know you've had a good couple of green flag runs on these tires, but if you can put enough cars in between you and Austin Dan or Matthew Davis, can you hold on to it?
Well, I can tell you from experience last night with Austin Dan, he will take it 3 wide and he will not touch you in the process. So
I
don't know.
I was behind you guys watching that happen, and that was pretty wild. Looks like not much racing going on right now. Pretty single file.
I think it was kind of like what we were talking about. Everybody's got these heat cycles, hot, cold, in these tires, and it's starting to take effect now.
17.
I mean, even the 77, he's on the freshest set of tires, and it looks like he still might be struggling just a little bit. But it could be the line change. You were mentioning the middle line coming through earlier. It could be just your car trying to change to the track. I mean, it's kind of like dirt racing. The track, especially at Bristol, the track's going to rubber up. The track's going to slick up more. It's only going to get hotter as the race goes on.
For sure.
This race could change because they're all bottom right now catfishing around this place. We could have some high side hustlers by the end of it.
Looks like Austin Dan has about a second gap on Matthew Davis, and he's starting to catch lap cars, which I feel could be dangerous with what we've seen from the back end of the field so far.
It takes just one. It takes just one flip up to fall in the lap of that 31 car, and we could have a whole different race going on later.
We're coming to lap 90 here, so we've got 35 laps to go.
51 car of Andy Ennis has seemed pretty committed to that middle line, and he does seem pretty fast, but he needs to get that outside of the 78 to hurt him on the bottom to be able to make the pass.
Well, Andy Ennis has gained several spots since that restart. I'm not 100% sure where he started, but I know he was at least a row behind the 16. So he's made up at least 4 spots since the restart.
Yeah, he's up 2 spots from his qualifying position.
You know, Michael Nelson, he's on that alternate strategy. We've seen him, we believe he didn't take the tires on that first pit, and then he came back in and took the 4. He pitted again on lap 71, and he's up to 6, so he's got nearly 40 lap fresher tires.
Just made the pass on Wes Graham, too. And a pretty easy pass from the looks of it.
Alternate strategies. Andy Ennis is on the same set of tires as Austin and them, but the alternate strategy for Michael Nelson seems... Andy Ennis is ripping the top through 1 and 2 right now.
If it goes green, I think I think Nelson will definitely have a good shot at second, but I don't know about that lead. But the fresh tires are definitely paying off for him at this moment.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, he's making these passes look easy on all these cars. He's starting to go for a pass on the 78 now.
Then you got a little loose there, I think, in the middle of the corner. And it will loose off as well. Nelson will get his
Yeah.
nose in there.
If I'm Nelson, I'm trying to get away from that right now.
Yeah.
You know, if you are any racer, sim racing, real life, when you know your car's fast, you don't take as many chances as you think you would, because you know if you get screwed, you're going to be very, very, what's the word for it? Irritated.
Yes. And I mean, he's making up ground quick. He's up to fourth, trying to make his way up to Andy Ennis, and he's left Shane Tackett back there behind him. I mean, this is quite the run for the Corn Dog Crippler.
Does seem as the line of our top three cars is now all that middle to topish line now. So
You can see the rubber forming on the bottom now. You can see that dart start coming in. The rubber's being laid down, so you're trying to look for that little bit of slip. Nobody likes a really loose car, but that little bit of slip just to help the car turn, that's what I would be chasing right now. So like Andy Ennis, he's just above the dark into that nearly gray-white area of 1 and 2. I'm looking for that little slip on exit just to help rotate the car.
Yeah.
But you can see him doing the diamond down off the corner.
And
him and the 15 are on the move right now.
yeah, Matthew Davis has gotten to the bumper of the 51. He is moving. Trying to set up a pass here on Andy Ennis. I mean, this guy, came from 7 spots back and just came right up through the field, almost fighting for third now. Looks like he's going to complete that pass.
He's got it.
He's setting his eyes on that 20 car right now, but nearly a 2-second lead for Austin Dan.
Yeah, a 2-second gap on Matthew Davis behind him. But he is starting to catch, like, the big part of the lap cars now.
We're on nearly a 30 lap green flag run now. Last time I looked at the lap count, it was somewhere in the 70s. So we're getting close to about 30 laps. If not, we're already over 30 laps. So some of these guys are on 40 lap old tires. If not, or sorry, excuse me, they pitted on lap 38. So let's just say 40. So these guys are nearly on 60 lap old tires, and that goes for Austin Dan, Matthew Davis, Hackett, and Wes Graham.
Ooh. Davis got on the wall there a little bit off the 2, but I think he's all right.
Nelson is up to second. He is rolling right now. He only has 30 laps. He has half the amount of laps as Austin Dan, but Austin Dan just has unbelievable car control. So it's going to take a miracle drive to catch the 2-second lead and then pass that 31 car.
I don't know.
He goes 3 wide.
3 wide. Holy. Well, okay, then. As you can see, the aggressiveness of Austin Dan coming out to show. But I mean, Michael Nelson is making this look easy, and he's catching him.
He gained half a second that lap.
Yeah, but Dan was in the lap traffic there. Hopefully Nelson can get around just as quickly here.
Looks like the lap cars are just going to let him go, which is a good thing because this 15 is charging for the lead right now.
This is a Ryan Blaney-esque charge right now.
This is pretty wild to watch. I mean, he made those passes look easy, and these fresh tires are helping him out a lot.
You know,
I think the biggest thing... Sorry, go Steven.
Nelly sponsored this race, and I know this race means a lot to him. I know it has a lot of meaning behind him. I'd love to see him get this done with some bias, of course.
Of course. I think Austin Dan, what Nelly needs right now is Austin Dan to catch more lap cars and have some trouble getting around them.
They are both clear of the lap traffic now, so there's nobody that separates Michael Nelson from chasing down that 31 car. The biggest thing is whose car drives better on the older tires. Even though there's a significant difference in the laps on the tires, whose car drives better?
Right now,
yeah, and Dan's been out there in the clean air as well, and Nelly's been hustling his way through the field, so that definitely evens the tires a little bit.
He is catching him though. The gap is down to almost a second. This could be Nelly's race if he's got 14 laps to try to catch up to Austin Dan here, and so at that rate he's got to catch him a tenth a lap. So all he can really hope for now is that Austin Dan catches some more lap cars, starts to make a mistake because he sees. I mean, if you're watching that relative, you're seeing that 15 come up through the field and fast, under a second gap.
That time by, Michael Nelson nearly ran 0.3 faster than the 31 car. And it's showing. He's under a second.
Another tenth and a half there. Another tenth and a half there. He's catching him.
He's running him down. He has moved his way from 6th, ran everybody down up to 2nd right now, and now he's trying to run down the leader.
11 to go this time. He has 11 laps to do it with 3 lap cars, half a corner in front.
Another tenth and a half.
He got a little wiggle off of 2 there.
I think you've got to imagine the nerves are starting to kick in. I mean, you've ran your way back up to the front, but he's almost to the bumper of Austin Dan.
Almost half a second. Half a second separates them with 10 laps to go.
Catching somebody is one thing, but passing them is another, though. We have to wonder how aggressive Nelson will get here for this win.
But if you have that fresh of tires and he's able to run him down like this, you got to imagine the pass is going to be just as easy as the other ones. And the 31 is...
He's loose. He's fighting the handful right now.
A commenter just said the 31 is getting loose into almost every corner. And on his way out, I can imagine that he has seen the 15 work his way up, and he's getting nervous with 8 laps to go here.
If he's not looking in the mirror, somebody's got to be telling him. Because like you were saying, you can see it in the way that car is driving. He is fighting everything right now.
And the 15,
the 15, oh my God!
He's almost to his bumper with 7 laps to go here.
0.2 faster that lap, by the way. 31.
Oh,
he's there. He's gonna get to the inside. He's got the run.
How nice is the 15 gonna be? The 31 will clear him.
It's loose again, though. If the 15 can just get to the inside of the 31, I think he might have this. This is going to be such a good battle. And he's loose again, the 15.
15 checked up, though, so that kept the gap.
But he stuck his nose. He stuck his nose in.
You got to watch that 15, because if he starts pushing, they're both going to be dirt tracking this thing right now.
The question is, when does a bump and run happen? The 31's loose again, and he gets to his inside.
He's there. This time. He can't let him clear him again.
Oh, 31's getting loose.
The 15 lets out.
Oh my, 4 laps to go.
4 laps to go. Oh, come on, Nelson. Come on. He's got to run.
A huge run here.
Use the lap car as a pick.
Oh, not able to do it.
Austin Dan's only challenge is got to use them lap cars as a pick if you catch them.
He's got to use them, and if
3 to go.
3 to go, and Michael Nelson has kind of lost him a little bit, and that lap car is going to try. Oh, the lap car spins him!
Oh no!
Are you kidding me? The 77 turns the 15. Caution is out.
Oh my. Oh no. Okay, that raises a whole new question.
That does.
You're Austin Dan. You are sliding all around this
Do you
right
come
now.
in and take the tires? But the question, Michael Nelson is not going to come in. He's going to stay out. You just know it.
He is.
He's
the
in.
only one I believe that stayed out.
Oh my God.
The 72, the 05 stayed out, but I believe they are all lapped down.
They are, but Michael Nelson, he
Several.
stays out because he's on those fresh tires. But I mean, how fresh can they be now?
I mean, the good thing is his tires are going to be warm, and the rest of these guys are going to have cold tires. They're going to be slipping. It's going to be easy for them to make mistakes.
FYI, the 05, he pitted. I was just about to say the 05.
He's coming in.
The 15 missed the box. That's going to be a penalty for the 15. He missed the box.
No, Michael Nelson, that's when you stay out and I don't know.
Well, see, here's what I was going to say. The 05 was on the same tire set as the 15, and he was going to be the leader on that restart. But he went down pit road and gave it to Austin Dan.
Man, I think he was just worried that spin. which is understandable.
This flipped the race all kinds of upside down. But that gives Matthew Davis another shot at
I was
Austin
gonna
Dan.
say that if Matthew Davis can get to his bumper, he might have something on this green-white checkered.
You missed the box.
The 15 missed the box.
He missed the box, but Keith is saying his black flag was for the for incident points, but I'm telling you he missed the box on entry.
Man, what an unfortunate turn of events for the 15. He was there.
That was his race to win right there.
I'm sure in the hauler he is gonna have something to say to that lap car of Marshall Williamson.
I mean, I watched it. I don't really know what the 77 could have done besides let him go down the straightaway.
I'm not sure, but I mean, if you're that many laps down though, and you see that leader coming at you like that, you got to give them a little bit of room, I would imagine. But they're both trying to warm up their tires up front as we're gonna go green with 3 laps to go. Will Matthew Davis, Wes Graham, anybody have something for Austin Dan?
I don't think this will be our only green white checker.
I do not think so either, especially on
My
fresh
only
tires.
question. Oh, 31 got a good jump there. Who's going to be the most aggressive on the new tires?
Matthew Davis, 51's around, but he holds on to it.
There.
Give him the bumper. Come on, Matthew.
Oh, wreck in the back.
Final
stays
lap,
green.
though. Final
It
lap.
stays green.
Final
Stays
lap.
green. This is
Matthew
how
Davis
aggressive.
Matthew Davis has got to bump and run him if he wants, and he's just not going to get there.
The
Trying
cross.
to get a good run in the corner.
He does.
He hit the apron.
Austin,
Oh, I thought the 31 was around.
Austin Dan does it again.
Wow. 4 in a row. But
He had to work for this one.
he did. That was not as easy as it always is.
He sweated a little bit in this one.
Oh, if I was Austin Dan, I would have been shivering in my boots at when you saw that 15 come to your bumper.
If I'm Austin Dan, I'm going up to the 77, and I'm giving him a Ricky Bobby and John Gerard-esque victory lane kiss. Okay?
Yeah, I would. You gotta. I'm
He's buying
speechless.
dinner.
Yeah,
Austin's buying dinner tonight.
I am speechless right now.
Thought Matthew was going to give him a bumper off the corner. I was fully expecting.
I was 100% expecting him to give him a bump and run. But wow, what a final, like, what was that, 25 laps?
That was a great green flag run for these guys. They made us look dumb. They made us Cup guys look dumb.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
That was an awesome race.
Yeah, they had, like I said, nearly a 40-lap run on that since that last caution, and that was a great finish for these guys. I mean, like I said, they made us look stupid.
Well, top 5, Austin Dan, Matthew Davis, Wes Graham, Shane Tackett, and Nick Norris. Preston O'Brien works his way back up to 6. We had a tag racing 3 in a row there. Shane Tackett,
That's
Nick
what I'm
Norris,
talking
and
about,
Preston... Oh, 4 in a row. Shane Tackett, Nick Norris, Preston O'Brien, and William Ashworth. The new guy, Tom Wiggin, gets an 8th place. Michael Nelson still comes out with a 9th place, but not what he wanted.
Oh.
Wow. What a race. Let's grab an interview with Nick Norris.
Oh, it's going to be a hyped-up interview.
Go over it.
Nick Norris, top 5.
Hey, yes, gonna be a 4th once the cup points get pushed out the way.
Yeah,
And
yep.
yeah. If you want to bring Billy in here too, he also he finished in the top 5.
I think he finished
Technically.
7th.
Yeah,
Oh,
Preston got him.
Yeah,
Once you exclude Preston and Wes, we bounce up me P4, him P5.
Yeah.
Gotcha, yep.
I also believe Dan and Davis are waiting.
Yes, they are,
Oh, okay.
but wow. What did you see? I know we want to talk about your race, but did you see that 15?
Yeah, I saw him around in like 4 for some reason. I think somebody said he just overdrove it and
No,
lost it or
no,
something. What
lap
happened?
car turned him.
No.
Oh,
No.
really?
He was on the bumper of that 31 car. Like that was his race to lose right there.
He
And,
had it.
and a lap car turned
Oh.
him coming out of the corner, yeah.
All right. Well, let me actually go back and check it out live. This ought to be interesting.
It
Collar's probably
was.
lit up right now.
No, it's not, surprisingly.
Oh, really?
But so, let's get back to your race next. Sorry.
Yeah,
Top
yeah,
five.
sure.
Top five. I mean, must feel pretty good after Rockingham last week.
Yeah. Anything's decent as long as we're finishing races where we should be.
Yeah, that's for sure. Do you guys have anything for him? I gotta look for something.
Nick, dude, you put on a run. I'll give you that. I mean, you're 11 spots to the good from your qualifying spot. Obviously, you came to the car pretty good, so I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm pretty happy for myself.
So, what did you have
Put
for
him on
strategy there?
I think I only went in for tires once. Like I told y'all, it was around the middle of the race. I just came in and took some tires and had those sets on till the end. Oh no, wait, that's not right. Sorry, I came down on that last caution, took a set of right sides, and that jumped me up like 5 positions from where I came in.
Gotcha. Well, like I was saying, it must feel good to get your top five here, and especially at a short track like Bristol.
Yeah, I do pretty good on the short tracks as of recently. Bristol, I've got decent history with, and I'm glad I could bring it to the league today and do something that I feel like I just should be doing.
Steven, you got anything for him?
Nah, but incredible run there. A lot of fun to watch.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Steven.
All right, we'll send you back up. We're gonna grab an interview with Shane.
Cool. All right, he'll enjoy that. Y'all have a good one.
You too. All right, Shane Tackett for his 4th place here. Shane Tackett. Oop, bats.
Yep.
Shane Tackett, 4th place run. How does it feel?
Not bad, dude. It was a good time.
Was it? How'd the car feel? Was it loose, tight? What was going on there?
I mean, I could make it do either, but it was ridiculously tight after about 20 laps under green. Or
Yeah.
however, like the 2 longest runs, it got really, really snug. And I burnt the wheels off of it, so I had to figure that out.
Yep, for sure. Did that, it seemed like the middle lane was starting to come into play there. Were we right there? Or?
It was, but it was weird. Like, in order for it to work, you had to back the corner up so much that my spotter called it bird dogging. It would tell me that they were inside, so I would have trouble chopping the end of the corner off because of how much you had to give up. So it didn't really work unless you were able to pin them down. Like, I don't know if you've seen when I was running with Preston, I was able to exit low, and I pinned him off and got him loose on exit, so I could outrun him. But it was kind of a shady, not the greatest way to drive, but it works.
That's for sure. And, well, like we said, I mean, great run to get up into the 4th place there after bad luck the last couple of weeks. So it must feel pretty good to get up there and get a top 5.
Yeah, miracles happen, I guess.
I guess so. So we're asking everyone, how did you feel about that 15 when he went blowing around you and just kind of blew your doors off?
With him really nice fresh tires, that's when I realized I needed to pit.
Yep. What was your strategy throughout the race?
Save until the last, I figured probably the last 10, 15 lap run. And I didn't do that well at all.
Gotcha.
So then it was just slap on new tires and hope.
Well, like I said, it was fun watching you kind of come back up through the field there and then hold on to that 4th place.
Brother, I appreciate it, man. It was a good time.
You guys got anything for him?
Well, Shane, that was just like he was saying. That was fun to watch, man. You seemed to be there the entire race. You just needed a couple guys to mess up and have something fall in your lap, and you might have been all right. But hey, a 4th place run after starting 13th, not too shabby, my boy.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All
I'll
right.
take it all day.
Good run, man.
And fellas, if you don't care, our guy Billy, his dad passed away, so y'all be thinking about him. I used to, me and Billy and Pops was on a race team together. We got to race a lot as a drag strip together. So be sure to keep his dad in your thoughts, and appreciate y'all doing this.
Yeah, we will. Let's give a shout out to Billy's dad, and give a shout out to Billy for still showing up tonight after a tough thing like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Pops was a good dude. He'd have preferred Billy to race and find something to do other than worry about what all was going on. So we were happy to have him.
That's good. Well, we'll send you back up. Great run. That was awesome to watch.
Appreciate it.
Well, that's too bad. I didn't know that. Did you, Tyler?
I did not, but I mean, I believe Billy is William, right?
Yes.
Okay, so hey, they both had a really good run. I mean, that's great knowing what they were going through tonight. I mean, a fourth place and a seventh place for those two guys. That's solid, especially for having so much going on.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's great to see. Well, let's pull Matthew Davis with his second place and see if he was thinking about giving him the bumper or not.
I hope so.
Matthew Davis, second place here in this Trucer Motorsports 125. What was going through your mind those last couple of laps, and especially on the final restart?
Well, on the coming to green, I knew that if I could just stay on the outside of him, I might have a chance. But I decided to drop back in behind him and try and just do something. I don't know. But on the white flag, all the way down the backstretch, I was thinking, do I bump him or not? Like me and Austin are friends. Like we're in Discords every single race with this, and I was like, I knew that if I bumped him, he would be so pissed off. So I just decided to take second because I knew that I could just if I got top 5, I knew I'd get a good points lead over Jack Evans. So I decided to take second.
That's smart. Was the bump and run in consideration there on the final restart or no?
I mean, it really came into mind on the white flag because like I knew that Austin was so much faster than me, but he was kind of like off the corners. He was drifting up, so I was kind of getting under him. But I was like, hold on, I could win this. But then he was in front of me on the white flag going into 3, and I thought about it for a second. I thought about doing it, but I knew he'd be so pissed off at me. So I don't know. I mean, the win would have been really nice. That would be my first GFI win. But yeah,
It's coming.
It's coming.
You've been running incredible recently, and if you keep running the way you're running, you're gonna win a race very soon.
yeah, I sure hope so.
Well, Tyler, you got anything for him?
I won't lie to you. There were several times I was hoping you'd throw the bumper because I was hoping somebody would beat that 31 car. But hey, for a minute there, you had the lead. You were keeping him behind you. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I was really expecting that shot going through 3 or coming off of 4. I was standing up waiting for it.
I know.
We were all.
But hey, man, that was a great run. I was excited to see somebody just compete because it's hard to root for the guy when he's been winning every week. So I was getting excited to see somebody just be able to hang with him. But hey, good run there, especially being able to rally back up into the top 2.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well, we'll send you back up. That was an awesome run. We were really glad to see it.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good run, man.
All right. Let's grab our interview with Austin Dan and ask him what was going through his mind when the 15 got up to his bumper there. Austin Dan, great win once again. I believe 4 in a row here, but we just have to know what was going through the mind when you saw that 15 coming up through the relative and then at your bumper.
Pure fear, pretty much. I thought he had me. I thought he had me with 20 to go, and then I moved back to the bottom and kind of got some pace back, and that it would have been a very interesting finish to see, but unfortunately he got turned. I think I would have had him because I got through the lap car better than him if he didn't get wrecked, but it would have been really interesting to see.
I could say, I think I'll speak for everyone here. We were on the edge of our seats. I mean, we watched him come from 6th all the way up to 1st and then get to your bumper. And we just couldn't believe the run he was having. But again, another awesome win for you. How does it feel? Especially off your win last night.
It's nice to get the sweep. It's not something that is easy to do. But Matthew gave me a really good battle there. That was probably his best performance by far. So that was props to him.
Yeah,
Were you expecting any possible bump from your teammate there? Or well, not teammate, your friend there in the final laps?
I knew it was possible, but I I wasn't expecting it, but I wouldn't have been surprised if it happened.
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. We were all kind of sitting there wondering like whether the 20 was just going to bump you up the track a little bit and try to get to your inside. So you coming down to the final, or at the start of the race, actually, Matthew Davis was holding you behind him for a long time. Um, did you feel that you had the pace to get around him and make the pass cleanly without any cautions, or did you feel that he was going to hold on to it?
I do think I was faster than him on a long run. Our short run pace was pretty much identical. He'd get a better lap, I'd get a better lap. It would trade back and forth, but it seemed like after like 20 laps on the tires, I'd start to get a little bit better and better.
Well, that's for sure. And then again, that 15, you watch him. What's going through your head as you're watching him? Not when he's at your bumper, but when he's coming up through the standings. What do you think there?
Yeah, I saw him pop onto my relative, and I had no idea where he came from. I didn't even know that he had pitted, so I was mostly confused at first, and he was still about a little bit over a second and a half back, so I wasn't too worried. But then 15 to go, he started getting within a second to me, and then I started getting a little bit nervous and started changing lanes just to see where I could run better and how I could hold him off. And then when he did actually get to me, he seemed like he was the best out of turn 2, but I was able to just pinch him down in 3 and 4, and he wouldn't be able to stay to my inside off of 4. So that's all I was doing.
Yeah, I think you could kind of tell, like, not saying, just trying to speak for you, but the nerves were kind of getting to you because almost every corner you were getting loose.
Yeah, my tires, specifically the right rear, was gone. I think my tires were like 62/41. The right rear was dead. Turn 2, part of it was me being nervous, and part of it was just that tire being completely gone.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that's one of those ones where you had to work for it. The rest of the races, you've kind of ran away with it, but that one you had to work for that win, so it was great to watch.
Absolutely, that was really fun.
You guys got anything for him?
Austin, I just have to ask, where are you taking Marshall to dinner tonight? Because I know you're buying. So
I don't know. I gotta ask him, see what he thinks.
okay, I thought y'all might have talked about it. I'm not even gonna say it again. If you watch the broadcast, you'll hear exactly what y'all did in Victory Lane. We just didn't get it on camera. So, man, that was fun to watch. I won't lie, I was rooting against you. Everybody's got to root against the guy who's been winning.
Oh,
But,
I
dude,
understand.
It's I can't say it wasn't fun to watch. So
That
congrats,
was
bro. That was fun.
it was awesome to watch.
That's excited
you.
to race against you next week.
I'm not.
Yeah, on that note, how do you feel about Kansas in the Cup car?
Kind of like I said last night, I do like to burn right front soft at Kansas, but if I could fix that, I think I'll be pretty good. I'll have to practice running the bottom to tire save, so we'll see.
All right. Well, it was a great interview with you, and again, another awesome win for you. It was very fun to watch. That battle was pretty great.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good one.
You too.
Well, I think that's been the most exciting final 30 laps to call that I've done since I've started broadcasting.
Absolutely.
I had a blast up here again, man. I'm happy I could get back up here. So that was a fun one.
That was fun, and like I've always said, you guys are always welcome. You two are some of my favorites to have up in here with me. So,
Absolutely, thank you. Always a ton of fun.
all right, everyone. Well, it was really fun doing this broadcast. Thanks again to everybody that tunes into the live and tunes in to watch it after. I'm sure everyone's gonna really enjoy these calls that we had. Hope you guys all have an awesome night.